I kept a pan and added 1 spoon of cooking oil and 1 spoon of ghee, and then I added 1 by 4th cup of beans finely chopped with the scissors, and also 1 by 4th cup of capsicum very finely chopped. And then while sorting it, I added 1 by 4th spoon of turmeric, chili powder, garam masala, chole masala I added, and pepper, black pepper powder. Here you need to understand one thing. Chole masala will be dormant and also it will not dominate in a pungent way. And veg fried rice is always a kid's recipe, so the pungent smell will not give you delicious taste. So while selecting the garam masala, you need to be very cautious here. You can take chings masala also. For paneer chings masala and Manchurian chings masala, they will provide the taste, but not they will not dominate the recipe. Here the taste elevator should be the garam masala, which should be subsided inside the food. It should not dominate at all. This is the taste elevator of the veg fried rice. Then I added 2 spoons of soya sauce and 1 spoon of Szechuan sauce and 2 spoons of tomato sauce. You can cut off into 1 spoon tomato sauce. For tomato sauce, Szechuan sauce, you can check how it will be homemade, and once you prepare and keep in the refrigerator, it will remain fresh for 15 days. So kindly check it in my previous videos if you don't like to get from outside. And then I added all these contents and go on sorted by keeping the lid, and added few 1 by 4th cup of finely chopped coriander also. It will elevate the taste. Then I, after 2 to 3 minutes of checking the vegetables and the content, I added 2 cups of cooked rice. And once testing the taste, I added 1 by 4th spoon of salt and 1 by 4th spoon of chili powder once again to the rice, and mixed all the rice. Here is one useful tip. Instead of you putting the rice into the pan directly, you can keep the whole rice in the bowl and then mix the contents which we fried on the tawa, and then mix it finely, then add to the pan. That will give you convenience, because fried rice should not be mashed rice. It should be in a proper way, otherwise fried rice will not be tasty. For that purpose, you need to mix everything in the bowl first, then add to the tawa. It will reduce your workload also. And here it is, you need to serve it with a raw onion salad and cucumber and raw tomato. And you can serve it with raita, where we take 1 cup of fresh curd, adding onion, tomato, and lettuce, and some other kira and some other vegetables of your choice into that one. And that raita will be very tasty with this veg fried rice. Here we added pepper, so it will help us to prevent winter sore sore throat and cough, and it prevents highly as we added black pepper in this. And it is so tasty that we added everything. And here you need to understand one thing before serving. As it is winter, the food, it will not be tasty if it is not served hot, especially the fried rice. For this, you can heat it in micro oven for 1 minute at high temperature, and then you can serve. Otherwise, if you are not interested in that, you can keep a bowl so that it will not be burnt, so that the micronutrients will not escape. If it is not possible, then take the pan and add just on medium flame or low flame. You can heat it and then serve the food, because definitely there will be a variation in the taste in the hot food and also in the cold food. That difference will be there. Now you need to do one thing. You should understand the nutrition value of this rice. Here, one thing is the coriander. While cooking, we add that the taste varies, and that also should be done. And after putting off the stove, you need to add some raw coriander. That will elevate the taste. Here, one thing you need to understand is, uh, you can add 1 by 4th cup of finely chopped spring onions. As this is winter, plenty of greens will be available to us. Right now I don't have, but you please try to add spring onions without fail. And here the contents which I added in the raw salad wise, if you take onion, it is a quercetin rich anti-cancerous, and cucumber is very rich in water moisture content. It keeps the skin glowful. And tomato, which we serve as a salad, that is a raw salad, and it is rich in lycopene. It is highly helpful to prevent sudden cardiac death. And third one is in the contents which we kept in the capsicum, is rich in capsaicin, and also it is anti-hyperglycemic, thus reducing blood glucose level and pushing the glucose into the liver and adipose tissue in the form of glycogen. It pushes into the muscle. The excess blood glucose will be pushed by the capsaicin chemical. At the same time, capsaicin is rich It is this capsicum is rich in potassium also. The potassium will monitor the heartbeat, thus regulating. In bradycardia, the heartbeat will be less. In tachycardia, the heartbeat will be more. That balancing of the heartbeat can be done by the potassium present in the capsicum. And here the thing which we use, it is important to understand one more thing is, in the beans which we used, it is nice vegetable with rich in vitamins and minerals along with the protein, that beans which we used. And you can add few pieces of garlic finely chopped. I avoided garlic. And one more thing, if you are interested, you can kindly add 1 by 4th spoon of ginger garlic paste to elevate the taste. In the beginning only, as soon as we keep the pan, slightly salt the until the raw smell goes off. You can add ginger garlic paste also to have a very good taste, because I avoided it in this recipe, but you can add them. If you're not interested in ginger garlic paste, then go for very finely chopped garlic, so that the garlic is rich in allicin. It is very good for antibacterial, antifungal properties also, and elevates the taste also.